look good? For the last 2 years of YouTube, it has turned into a place where money made the content and not the story. That's something that's truly me. I love telling stories. In all my videos before, I've told stories. Ryan Trahan's Penny Challenge has made me realize that I don't need expensive cars for content.
And also that you don't need expensive things to make an awesome video.
I love cars genuinely. I have fun with them, but I don't want to feel like I have to buy expensive things and get views for YouTube.
To the average person that wants to start YouTube, they can't just throw a bunch of money at it. They can do what Ryan Trahan's doing and do a penny challenge, something that is almost free, and make content. Also, nobody needs that type of stress to live through these unreal expectations. It's so hard.
Also, I'd like to just put it out there that I actually love Mr. Beast. He makes amazing videos. Probably some of the best videos we have ever seen on YouTube in our entire life. But us other YouTubers can't compete with something like that. So that's why I'm letting you guys know that I can't do this anymore. Mr. Beast's videos are just so over the top with money and giveaways and production value. It's just nothing that we can keep up with. And I love you, Mr. Beast, but I'm not doing it anymore.
I want to create and just be a human on YouTube, have feelings and emotion. That's what represent us. Humans crave the deep connection. I don't want to let my downfalls control the next chapter of my life, but living in two of my favorite content houses and having to move out because of bad scenarios, and then exploring life on the road, living in an RV, and then moving back into my parents' house where I'm at currently, and now realizing that I don't know what I want to do with my life, that's hard. It's a silver platter where basically I can choose to do whatever I want. I can restart.
I genuinely love cars so much, but I strictly got this one for the content and because I was held up to that high standard of getting crazy things for YouTube videos. I'm so happy that I was able to make a dream come true, make it shoot fat flames, but that's not why I'm here.
I've always dreamed of having a car that had that potential and that power, but it's just not like the car that it was just like the thing that I've always wanted. I hate how unnatural this feels and how hard this is to just explain, but it's just like, I just don't need the car right now. From having YouTube be as big as it was a long time ago, Funk Brew days, and now being to where it's at today, my life is like, it feels like it's been going downhill, which is fine, but I'm bringing it back up, and right now I feel like selling the car is gonna be best if I have that money and I place it in a place where I feel like it's safer than in a car that could possibly depreciate. I know I got this car because I knew it wouldn't depreciate, but with the market looking like right now and saying that there's a possible recession happening, I'm kind of wanting to sell it for that reason and get a car that I feel like I'll enjoy more. I got this little IS300 a year ago, and I'm thinking of something more of that direction where it's a 4-seater, I can throw my dog in, go to the beach with my girlfriend, and it's something that works fine.
See, it's a good family car. It's expensive.
It doesn't make 1,000 horsepower shooting flames, which is something I absolutely love, but it's costing me money. It's something I can't drive all the time because I'm trying to keep the miles down because it's so beautiful and so pretty. And so as of right now, I'm only seeing the possibility of getting rid of it is the best thing. If I have nothing, that's harder to build. You know, I'd rather come from having nothing and building up instead of just buying something cool and then be like, ah, look at that, I'm making it on YouTube. I'd rather it be from more of like my creativeness instead of me just going online and buying something cool and then wrapping it and then calling it done. Like, I'd rather me build something better than that. I will always keep my 240. I will never sell that. But my GTR is just something that I just don't see myself keeping forever. And for that reason, I'm selling it. It's online now if you want to get it. It's for sale. It's got 15,000 miles, garage kept, looks great, but no. But seriously, like, I'm selling the GTR, but I'm excited to get a new car.
It's been up for about a week now, and I have someone interested named James. We went back and forth in conversation, and he asked a lot of questions about the car, so everything checks out. I drove about 5 hours back home, and right before I was about to meet up with him, I realized it was around 6 o'clock, and he was gonna give me a cashier's check. And I was like, ah, cool. Now that should work out great. And I realized we were meeting past 5 o'clock when all the banks were closed. And so I didn't know, how am I gonna get this check checked out to see if it's real? So I called Chase, the bank that put the check out, the cashier's check to me, and they said it was fraud because the last 3 numbers are fake. The first 2 numbers don't start with 0. They start with a 9 or an 8, and that's what the employee told me. And so I can't believe I dodged a bullet of someone that was gonna fraud me $118,000 and I was gonna give my car away. But luckily I was smart enough to actually have to check it. But god damn, bro, you guys gotta watch your back out there because I almost got scammed out of my GTR.
Corey got a really awesome offer on his car. I just wanted to make sure the cashier's check was real, so we called the bank and found out that it was a forged cashier's check.
You gotta be kidding me.
No.
For $118,000.
$118,000 forged check. What an asshole.
Gosh, you would have given him the car and it would have been ripped off.
I was so upset at the time because I wanted to sell it and I was like, thank God I'm gonna get rid of it finally. I'm so glad that that didn't happen to me. What if I lost my GTR and I'm like sitting there the next day and they're like, this is fake? and I'm sitting there, my GTR is gone, and I have no contact with this person or anything like that. That's so sketchy. Like, that is so sketchy. The fact that he was able to actually get me all the way back here to my house and to actually believe that he was going to give me the $118,000 for my GTR makes me believe that he has actually done this to other people, and he has successfully got away with this. This is something that I want you guys to all watch out for, because I even fell for it. But I got to a point to where I was like, okay, well, things aren't adding up here, and I saw a red flag, and that's what led me to kind of figure it out. Luckily, I didn't take the check, and it could have ended up a lot worse for me if I did. I would have completely lost my GTR. I wouldn't have even gotten help from the cops because they would have known I was trying to sell it, and I would have just got scammed. Like, if it had gotten stolen, then that would be a whole completely different story. I would be able to like have insurance on my side with that stuff. But with these scams, it's just something that people can't get away with, and I want to spread that message to you guys. Anybody may be selling cars or anything that may be expensive that might have someone create a fraud check. You got to be careful out there, guys, because even I fell for it. Can't believe that happened. Just watch out for these fraud checks. But on a real note, I'm really gonna miss this car. It was absolutely amazing while I had it, and it has blown my expectations out of the water. I was not expecting this car to be as gnarly as it is. And so I'm going out for my last test drive, or last drive. Sound of that overly loud car, and it gets louder too. Like, I feel like I have to scream. Definitely not gonna miss how this car beeps all of the time, and how I have to back it down the driveway to make it up and down it, because otherwise it will scrape the lip really hard. So let's enjoy. I love the way people react to it too. Hi. I love this car that it has the family aspect to it, that you can put dad and wife here and put your two kids in the back and they fit just fine. It's not the best family vehicle, but it's practical in some sort of way. I have to say, one of my favorite things about this car is that I'm able to flip the flame tune on a fly. Like, right now I'm not shooting flames, and now it will shoot flames. That's how easy it is. It also runs on E85, which means I can run the cheaper fuel that's $3 a gallon, or I have to run 91, which is $6 to $7 a gallon here. And I'm really gonna miss that. I'm really gonna miss the way that this car spools. The way that both the twin turbos, like, it just sounds so nice, and I've never heard any other car sound like that. See if you can hear the spool, because you can always hear it between the walls. That was a flame. These GTRs spit the craziest flames. I love how this car has so many gauges available on it. You can find literally everything you need to know about the car when it comes to the temp, the cornering G's, how fast it's going, even the miles per gallon. It provides so much to just know about the car. Now for some flames! It's gonna burn my car! Oh my god, I've never seen it do that! Dude, the tripod's hot too. It's funny, a lot of my friends are telling me to get a fire extinguisher, and I was like, why? But that's dangerous. God damn. That's so awesome. How badly I wanted a car to be able to show the viewers of YouTube how cool the car is. Like, you can't feel the speed. You really can only see. That's why shooting flames, it's so sick to me, because as a viewer, that meant the world to me when I was like, oh, that's so sick. So seeing that was like, oh, I love having it. But just other things in life that I feel are a little bit more important than a car. But that's so cool that I owned it. Other than that, I'm gonna line her up and take her off one more time. All right, well, let's get to enjoy her one last time. Dude, this car is so fast. Oh my god. Dude, I left my phone at the end down there too, so I gotta turn around. I don't want someone to steal it. It's not like I wouldn't be able to catch them anyways in this car. This car is so fast. Okay, so Jonathan and his fiance are gonna come in my car real quick, enjoy like the last ride. They just wanna kind of be in the car. But I'm also gonna try to fly the drone, shoot flames, and get cool shots. All right, get in.
You have a tune for flames?
Yeah, so look at this. So all I have to do is hold this. You see how it shoots up to 2?
Yeah.
And that's number 1. That's map 1. That's flame tune.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that sick?
Sick.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I think it's so sick. But I'm not gonna have the car anymore, so.
Damn.
I know. Of course I am. That's why I'm making this whole video. I'm like, showing how badass this car is. It's so sick. What I'm probably gonna try to have you do is if you wanna try to just follow the car.
Oh, I do not want to crash it.
Okay, no, you got it. You can't crash it. Here, I got it then. If you don't feel it, I got it. I can multitask really good. Crazy, right? Where it like shoots flames like that. It's like on the fly. So you're gonna get one now?
Oh, I'm gonna have to hit you up when I get one.
Hell yeah.
I just wanted to remind you guys that literally anything in life that you want, you can have. If you just sit there and imagine it every single day of what you want, over time, you will be able to attract that thing you want and worked so hard for, and you'll be able to get it. Just go for and towards your goals because they are achievable. And I don't want you guys to give up on your dreams. There's a video that's coming up that is going to be explaining a lot of exactly this, and I really don't want you guys to maybe forget your path of the things that you actually want in life and don't give up. Like, I just think that's a really, really important thing to kind of be reminded about because it's something I forgot and I really expressed it a lot in this next video. I'm gonna continue working my ass off on making them as entertaining as possible. But thank you for just wanting to be here and or being here. Like, this is probably at the end of the video, so yeah, thank you a lot. I just thought I had to say that I feel like I've been really money hungry lately and I really have lost my path because I feel like I grew up in a stage where like I feel like I had to save money and I had to be cautious with the things that I have, and I have to make sure to be secure and not like lose money on things. I don't know, everything was like about money when I grew up because my parents lost their house and that was a big thing for them, and I think it impacted me a lot. And so I'm always wanting to be secure and make money in any way possible, but I don't want it to be about that. I got into YouTube because it's fun. I got into scootering because I loved it, and I don't want this next part of my YouTube career to be anything tied around money. That's not why I'm on YouTube. I'm not here to like try to make as much money as I can, but it became that, and I fucking hate it. I just want to make cool content again.